Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to make this cedar deck box out of a 2x4, a 1x3, and 6 cedar fence pickets. It's great for all sorts of uses, everything from hiding packages on your front porch to hiding boots and shoes. This is an easy to build project, and I've got a plan that has the cut list and the shopping list, everything that you need to build it yourself. The link is in the description. I'm gonna go ahead and clean out my shop by using up some scrap wood, and I bought 6 new cedar fence pickets to build this project. The first thing you do is cut out all of your boards according to the cut list. I'm using a compound miter saw, which makes for quick and easy cutting, but you could also use a circular saw or even a jigsaw. Everything cut out, I'm going to start building this project. The first step is to build the ends. So it's a 2x4 frame that you just screw together. I'm using 2.5-inch long self-tapping screws with the star bit. There's no need to pre-drill them. They rarely split the wood. In the plan, I'll link to the exact screws that I use so you can grab those and make your building project a little easier. So I'm going to space up my first top cedar fence picket up by 3/4 of an inch. This will all make sense later on in the plan, so just bear with me. And then I'm going to use the same screws but in a shorter length to attach the cedar fence pickets to the 2x4 frame. And then I'm just going to go ahead and add the remaining cedar fence pickets to the end with screws. I built 2 identical. So now I'm going to add the front to the deck box. So these are just longer cedar fence pickets, and I'm just lining it up and starting at the top, working down. This plan is optimized for the shopping list, so you're going to end up with very little scrap left over. And that's kind of what dictated the size of it. It ends up being a really nice size. Easy enough to move around by yourself, but still big enough to store quite a bit of stuff. So I'm going to move to the ground to add the remaining cedar fence pickets to the front or the back of the deck box. Now I'm going to add the bottom to the deck box. So I'm just adding some cleats there to give me something to hold the bottom in. And then just flip it over. I'm going to use the scrap wood left over from the cuts for the outside as the floor for the deck box. So this gives us good water drainage. And then in the ends, I'm going to use the leftover 1x boards. Now you can screw all these boards down, but screws are more expensive than nails or staples. So if you have a brad nailer or a stapler like I'm using, I recommend that. It's cheaper, faster, and easier, and these joints are not structural. All right, now I'm going to start working on the top. So the plan details exactly how to do this. You can notice those boards that I'm putting in are a little bit short. We're going to set everything flush to the back and then just nail the first board on. You can also use screws here, but again, the nails are preferred for their ease of use and they're less expensive. Okay, so that'll just fold up. I've just found an exterior appropriate hinge and hinged it along the back. So now I'm going to add a handle to the front so that you can reach in and open it. I'm just using a jigsaw to cut out a rectangular handle. I wanted the rectangular shape to match the rectangular feet that you see peeking out at the bottom. Just kind of gives it that modern look. I really like the wood tone in this project, so I'm just going to use this transparent waterproofing finish, and it goes on real easy. It doesn't change the color much, but adds a protective element to the cedar, and it'll keep it from graying. Oh, I need to let you know I also sanded it in between just to remove any rough patches or splinters. All right guys, that's a wrap. Our deck box or outdoor storage bench is complete and we couldn't be more in love with it. If you like this project, I've got the free plans for you to download and build for yourself in the description below, so just go ahead and click on that and head on over and get building. Make sure you share your projects if you build it. We love seeing how you modify and how yours turns out. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next week.